What's poppin', everyone? It's Big B.A.D with another video. Today we are running Chimps on Resort, a very easy map that a lot of people do 2 TC strats on. Sada's involved in a lot of them, and we are using Sada today. We're not going to do a 2 TC because mostly when it comes to 2 TC, there's only so many that you can do that work, and they're pretty much all listed. I know there's a big list of them online. You could find that if you want to see what's good at doing that and all that, or what's even possible. From what I hear, if it's not on the list, it's probably not going to work. I tried a few different things that I haven't seen on this map to do a 2 TC, and they didn't really work. So what I did instead was we're using Sada, which this is her best map. She's extremely good at this map. And from here, we're going to actually spam mortars. We're going to do one of each tier 5 mortar, and an alchemist to buff Sada and those 3 mortars. And from there, they really carry. The only thing that you're going to have to do extra other than that is get a 2-4-0 bomb shooter. Do 2 of those, and when it's the 100th round, and you only need them by the 100th round, so I wouldn't even buy them until round like 99 or 100, or soon. Basically, once you get Sada, all 3 mortars upgraded the way you want them, which is a tier 5 in each path, and then get an alchemist 401, and after you do all that and spend all that cash on that, then from what you have left over, just go 2-4-0 bomb shooters, because they can't just the mortars and Sada can't actually beat the B.A.D, sadly. With monkey knowledge they can, but without monkey knowledge they can't, and obviously we're in Chimps, so we don't have that. So we actually use the bomb shooters right at the end, and we just spam their ability the whole round while letting the other mortars and then Sada do their work. The middle path mortar, obviously you want to use the ability once the B.A.D gets in its range, since it increases its attack speed and stuff like that. And make sure its cooldown is low enough so that you're able to use it when it gets in the circle the first time, because if you do that, you'll be able to hit that ability 2 times in the circle, which is pretty vital because it's a pretty close game. You'll see. Now, this is a really easy map. There's way better strategies, I'm sure. There's 2 TC strategies and stuff like that. I saw one guy on Reddit used Ray of Doom and Sada, apparently. I haven't tried it out, but they said they beat it with that, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. So there is stuff like that that you can do if you want to. This is just a fun little thing. I wanted to use the mortars, pretty much highlight the mortars as much as I could while I still can, because obviously in later maps, they're going to fall off a bit. Play maybe more of a supportive role, or maybe like secondary damage or something. But with this one, they're able to be the main, since things loop around and get hit by them a bunch. You could like micro them, change their targeting a lot. We don't do that. You don't have to do that at all. This playthrough is actually pretty brain dead. You don't really have to do anything. Just place the mortars as I'm placing them. Place one above that umbrella on the right. Then you're gonna place an alchemist to the left of that umbrella, in between the bricks and the umbrella, you'll see. Then you want to place 2 mortars below it, so that way the alchemist will be able to buff Sada and all 3 mortars. You want to make sure that that happens. As long as you have that, you should be good. For the top path mortar, I give it the quick reload. For the quick reloading, I give it the more damage at the top path, and then for the bottom path mortar, I give it the quick reloading again. So I don't know if that's the best cross path or not. If it's not, let me know in the comments and stuff like that, but it worked out for me. It was close, obviously, but see where I placed the alchemist. This is very important, because this gives it the ability to get all the mortars and Sada. And from here, we're actually going to place a mortar pretty close to the bottom umbrella, but just above it to where it's still in range. That way there's enough of a gap between that and the alchemist to place the 3rd mortar. You'll see right here, you can tell because it has the buff icon above it. Once it loses that, obviously it's out of range of the alchemist, so So we had enough room, and from here, I guess I don't know if it really matters what mortar is what out of the 3, but the way that I did it, I did win, and I know the alchemist favors the things that are closest to it, so maybe it does matter. I haven't tested enough to see, and the only reason, like, it's almost like obvious that it wouldn't or whatever, but the only reason I say that is just because I believe the middle path is the strongest. At least in this run, it was the strongest. It did the most. Its ability is insane. The ability pretty much carries any round except for the B.A.D, and even with the B.A.D, it probably does the most damage out of anyone except maybe Sada. So as long as you follow these things, you'll be good. So just remember at the very end, spam all the abilities with the 2-4-0 bomb shooters, and you should be good. Now, I don't know if a 0-4-2 bomb shooter is better. I did the 2-4-0. I think that's probably better. That's my hunch. But if the other one's better and it works out, and you know that, then I guess that might be better. Maybe there's certain things you could tweak on this strat. It's really good. It beats pretty much everything. The round 99 gets crushed by this strat, so it's really just the B.A.D that there's any trouble with. I also use Sada's abilities on the B.A.D when she's not attacking it. You have to micro a tiny bit on that round, kind of. I don't move the mortars targeting at all. That would have probably helped, but it gets a little complicated when you're spamming abilities, paying attention to where Sada's hitting them and not, using her abilities, and then switching the targeting at the same time. But as long as you follow what I do in this video, you'll win. We took the dub here, of course. So I'm gonna go now. I have some plans tonight. Hopefully there will be a video tomorrow. Most likely there will be, but I know I skipped the video yesterday, sadly. I had plans that day too that went a little further than I expected. Hopefully we can make up for it this weekend, and if not, we're grinding out next week for sure. Expect a lot of content next week. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Just pay attention. We're gonna go now, and I'm gonna speed up the rest of the video so you guys can see what it is that I do and how to beat this. So, I hope you guys have fun playing this map and this strat. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please leave a like if you liked it and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye!